I'm sorry? Was that a muffin? Welcome, gentle viewers, to day 48 in Blueprints. Let's get our allowance and then take a look at our goals. So, I really want magnifying glass for basement notes. I don't remember what this is, but I want the magnifying... Oh, basement notes on the map. Yeah. Oh, and there's notes in the basement. Yep, I remember now. Open reservoir trunks. Yep, we know how to do that. The tunnel in a boat. Yep. Break greenhouse wall. I can't believe I still haven't done that. Unlock all Sanctum rooms. I already put this in. Yeah, so last episode I kept calling these rooms sanctuary keys and sanctuary rooms and doors, which was very annoying because I didn't even notice that I already had it on my checklist. So we can take this one out. Light candles in torch chamber. Yep, complete mirror room. That's, I think, a worthy goal. Do I also have finish school? Finish school. Yes. Because I've only gotten to 6th grade? Yeah, grade 6. That's where the multiple choice history worksheet was. Which I think is correct. I've answered correctly. And it had that very cool slideshow. So maybe we'll try for that as well. But let's see what we get in the outer room. I also should add, before I forget, access the... What was it called again in the server room? Yeah, the access that shows all the deleted logs as well. So like admin access with archive access. Get full access to Black Bridge Grotto computer. There we go. Now we got all our goals figured out. That's a lot of goals for a game that I've completed and seen the credits for. I kind of want to try the shelter because I want to see what happens if you draft the bathroom with the shelter. Let's get our gem here. Also, if we can get the laboratory, we might be able to do enough experiments successfully to, as my theory is, raise the radiation level, which would cause all the doors in the house to unlock or remain unlocked. The spooky shelter music is great. Let's be a little risky. This is might be a waste, but it's good to have. Oh, I have some keys. Oh, that's because I had the clockwork tower, I think, in the last run. Parlor puzzle, it's always good to stock up on gems. The blue box contains the gems. Is that so? The black box contains the gems. Either one of these is false. Only one box is true. Interesting. If this is true, then both of these are false. And that would mean the white box contains the gems. If this is false, then both of these are true, which is a contradiction. Can't happen. So this one is true, which means the white box contains the gems. Please be right. Yay. Okay. Wouldn't hurt to get the pool early. I have 4 keys. I'm not gonna open these yet. I will open them if I need them. Ooh, we have a new book as well. So let's get the reading nook, and from there, the library. Oh, the armory? It's kind of weird, but whatever. We have never read Drafting Strategy Volume 5. I'm the only one that has checked it out. The Death of Drafting, No Exit Strategies, Grave Mistakes, an Introduction to the Tomb. Grounds for Termination. Oh, I love this. The Death of Drafting, a fear every architect faces. This is the Catacombs. Draxus. Interesting. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room, and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit, and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps, beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of Drafting Strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft, to discover once and for all if there's any life beyond the dead end. What a fun premise. No exit strategies. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them, because if you do completely ignore them, you end up with only dead ends later on. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors, but every house needs some dead ends. It's true. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room is an architect drafts, removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Drop a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this, and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. Yep. Grave Mistakes, an Introduction to the Tomb. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to immediately know whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Arindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Ajuran angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. It's true, you have to do a lot of backtracking if you have the tomb, which makes steps extra important. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps, to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Veya. Oh, we actually got a name here. So, somewhere on my sheet, I've been trying to name all of the angels. Or I haven't, and have false memories. Okay. Maid's Chamber. Mila. Yeah, so the angel with the broom is called Mila. I think that's the only, and this is Arindia. Or Orinda, I guess. Orinda. Okay, we're gonna try to name all of these. Grounds for termination. Architectural digest to guide to outer rooms. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. I mean, I don't think I quite understand that, because they can't be drafted anywhere else. And they are all dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Yeah, I do like a hovel. Outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom, and then was fired. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Why don't you mention the damn dynamite that's there? God damn, I'm so curious about the dynamite. Figure out a use for the dynamite. One day. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. That's so funny. Ooh, shrine blessings. Now we get a whole list. Enshrined ideals, an introduction to the shrine. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space for reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight. And those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are a persistent benefit that lasts several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, okay. But the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Yeah, I figured that much, but... There's the blessing of the tinker. When you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that one. I've gotten the general like 3 times, I think. It's not very exciting. After you draft a red room, yep. Berry picker, I've gotten that a few times. If you call it a date in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. That's fascinating. I'm really curious how that would work. Blessing of the chef for each different type of spread that you do today. Add an extra dish to the dining room. Each different type of spread that you do today? What does that mean? While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. That's really nice. Gardener, add 8 courtyards. That's pretty nice too. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Whoa, the high roller is awesome. Top 5 dead ends. If tool shed is good, then attic is really good. Yeah. There's lots of items. Studies, likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer have difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteau twos. Why? I still haven't solved the safe in there. What does portmanteau mean? Portmanteau. A large traveling bag? Wait, a word blending the sound and combining the meanings of two other things. For example, motel or brunch. Chess portmanteaus. Podcast is a portmanteau, made-up word coined from a combination of the words iPod and broadcast. I don't think I knew that. Where that came from. Ah, okay. That kind of reminds me. Open, study, safe. More than any other room, code check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. Yeah. So the study, this is a hint, right? Solving chess portmanteaus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but this is definitely a hint to probably the safe, right? Hovel, the risk may scare off some, but to those who see their steps as expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting force. Secret passage. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end. Now that's interesting. Dead end contest, mail-in sweepstakes. On January 20th, 1989, Tara Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. What does this mean? Is the manor not a unique place in its drafting mechanisms? It kind of sounds like this is just a thing. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you can win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. Eligibility. The dead end constant sweepstakes is open to legal residents of Aries who are at least 12 years of age at the time of entry. Employees of Drafting Strategy, its affiliates, subsidiaries, advertising and promotion agencies, and their immediate family members, and or those living in the same household of each, are not eligible to participate in sweepstakes. Entry. To enter the sweepstakes, players must draft rooms in a single house during a single day. Any number of rooms may be drafted, but only dead-end rooms drafted during the day will be counted toward the dead-end tally. If the dead-end tally exceeds the current record, 19 participant is considered a winner. So this is achievement, right? Prize. The cash prize has an approximate shop value equal to 200 gold paid out to the winner of sweepstakes and a check equal to the prize amount. The trophy of sweepstakes has an approximate shop value of 30 gold. Please note the trophy is not composed of real gold but features a gold-like coating for decorative purposes only. The winner will be notified and receive their prize by mail no later than 5 days after obtaining the dead-end record. Check mailroom for prize delivery. Odds. The odds of winning this contest are not very promising. The architect who set this record was very, very good at drafting, but best of luck regardless. That's so funny. This is so funny. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and the macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. So this was like a Halloween edition. Amazing. What an amazing journey. Draxus. I need to... You know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of Draxus because I don't have a picture of this god. And I'm just going to add it to the chapel, even though that's kind of cheating. Alright. Well, that was fun. I don't think I learned that much, except for I want to try to draft 20 dead ends. Swim trunks is still one of my favorite puns of all time. This game is so good. I love it so much. Oh, right. I need to be careful. This is my last exit. Okay, then it gives us some leeway here. Very good. Is there a trunk here? No. Lots of gems. Is there a tool here? Doesn't look like it. It's so easy to miss the shovel or sledgehammer here for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. God damn gallery. I'm not ready for that yet. I feel like I need to learn more. Okay, we won't actually... You know what? I'm gonna redraw. Aquarium here. And then a closet here would be great. Damn it. This is always good. I'm gonna get the steps because I think it's pretty easy for me to get to the antechamber by this point. Yes. Key card. Oh, shoot, I wasted an aquarium for sheltered. Damn it. That's an absolute waste. Oh, and I'm gonna waste this as well. Fine. Not making good use of shelter. I wonder how much money is in here. I'm so curious. I'll break it open if I ever get the bookstore in this run. Not really getting rooms that contribute to my goals, unfortunately. Say we get a green room, thank you. A free cloister is pretty good. And I'm not really in need of gems. But I kind of want the security room. Utility closet. Don't think I need that. I think I'll do the solarium. I don't do it very often, but I think I would benefit from getting the rare rooms because I want let's actually go back to the den. I want the study and the workshop and I guess the laboratory, but it's kind of late to get that now. Damn, okay. Let's just get the items. Not great items. That's disappointing. Okay, we once again have one exit. Not going as swimmingly as I would have wanted. I totally missed the ivory dye. I don't have a shovel, so this doesn't help much. Corridor. Study would end by run. Let's do the conference room. That way we get multiple exits. Armory is a good choice now. Let's buy this. Oh, self-igniting torch. Yes. Okay. Awesome. You know what? Let's buy all of these things. Okay, this is great. This might make one of my objectives actually accomplishable. Ooh. Hello, Walt. Do I need to launder currency now? I don't think so. I'm gonna get the vault since I have so many gems. Nom 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 nom. Hey, it's December 24th. Merry Christmas, everybody. Or happy holidays. I always think this is the security card. Is there gems in these that I've opened? This is the one in the Sanctum keys is here. Wait. Which one is that? I forgot. I found this Sanctum key. Oh, you know what? I need to mark which ones I've found with red coloring. Okay, so my pointer is right here. The first key found here is on the furthest rank. That's, sorry for the horrible line, but that's the 46th room. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. Okay. The third is high up among all the clocks. Down below, beneath all the docks. That's at the bottom of the thingy. Held by a king on his throne. Not sure what that is. Seventh is major. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. How would you get the last key for the door that you want to open? Okay, so the second locked tight in the vault of a bank. That's here. Awesome. Okay. So we got a Sanctum key. And we're in a decent place to actually open it. In fact, I think I'm gonna go do that right now. So, see you in a bit. Now I'm kind of worried because in the last episode I spent 30 minutes solving a Mora J box. So if there's another Mora J box in here, it's probably gonna be another 30 minutes of me getting stuck on a possibly simple puzzle. I'm not really sure how hard these are supposed to be. But hey, let's open the third door. Sanctum key. The inner sanctum. Whoa. Okay, let's take a look at our notes because I might be stuck here. This was the second locked... Oh my god. Let's try to draw a straight line, thank you. It was the second locked key, or Sanctum key. And now we are solving for... Alright, let's see. Inner Sanctum, room 3. And since I don't think I'm going to be able to solve this very easily, Inner Sanctum, room 3. Alright, so this is... We look at... So this is Aries. Aries. Now, what do we know about Arch Aries? We should be able to figure out some stuff about Arch Aries. The youngest is bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, a land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Yeah, Arch Aries is right here. So Arch Aries. I don't know if is it stormy weather or snow or windy, and not very developed, so maybe tribal. And how would they travel? Horseback? Not camels. Rough trails. All right, so let's just test. Horseback, either stormy or snowy, so dots or jagged lines. Tribal. All right. Let's see. So the outer. Okay. There's so many of these. Wait, what am I actually looking for? What are the outsides again? Oh, right. Oh, this is the country color. Shoot. I don't know what the country color is. Can I see that? Oh, I can. Yeah, hold on. That's the flags here. Yes. The correct answer is orange. Perfect. Look at me doing my homework and it helping. I love this. I love doing homework in blueprints. I don't love doing homework in real life, but here it's fun and rewarding. Shots fired at the school system. So orange is triangles. There we go. Okay. Oh, right. This changes. The system is so weird. What are the snow pieces? Tribal. Oh, that's what I wanted. Yeah, tribal. Okay. And... oh, that's just this. Okay, hold on. No! Wait, how do I turn this one? That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's the weather. So lightning. And then we were gonna do tribal. And then we were gonna do no. This is so hard. I wanted to do I'm so confused. I've done 2 of these already, but I'm like, oh, this is the weather, right? Yeah. Stormy or snow. Can I learn more about Arch Aries? Can you tell me a bit more? Northern storms. Link. Oh, here we go. Okay. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Aries to the southern shores of Araja. Okay, so there's a train system. So that means they have... where's it? Train system. So, triangle. Triangle, storm, or snow. Probably snow. Okay, triangle, dots, tribal, triangles. Why am I saying triangle twice? Oh, right. Okay. So this is triangle. No. This is what lets me do a triangle for transportation. There. And now actually we have lightning, so let's just test that. And then tribal. One more. Like that. And then triangles. Alright. No. Okay, then it's snow, right? Then it's snow. Give me snow. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. I have to go back to triangles. Or railroads. One more, I think? Yeah. Okay. Give me snow by clicking here. Yes. And then give me triangles. Fuck. Okay, so that means they're probably not tribal. Spiritual, agriculture. How can I find out what kind of country they were? Maybe, is it in the history? Is there something about Arch Aries here? No. Can we see something here? We need to know more about Arch Aries. How do we learn about Arch Aries? I'm kind of stuck, but I think the only thing I'm missing is, like, this. I think everything else is correct. So, we'll be a little naughty and use the elimination method. And I've gone a whole circle. It's railway? Is it stormy instead of... I guess we can try that. Stormy instead of snowy? Weird. What am I missing? So, Penn and Orenda Aries had transportation train system and road carriage. Why? I wonder if it's because something changed. There's no censoring about Arch Aries. Oh, you know what? Maybe he mentioned something in the letters. He's back home. Herbert. Nothing here. Well, this picture is of... Can I see the picture that is here? Maybe that'll give me a hint. Go away. I mean, sorry. Aw, you just about can't see what's over there. What's going on here? Oh, I feel like there's actually not anything loaded. Okay, what about the world map? Can I learn anything about the world map? Ooh. No, that's not. That's more J. Okay. We're doing Aries. Are there any depictions here? Aviation. Could it be that they have aviation? Should I try that? So, aviation was what again? I still don't know what they're... A primitive realm, hunter and gatherers, agricultural. I know they're orange. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. Can I learn more? Let's try aviation, I guess. That's like that. Oops. And snow, I feel like makes the most sense. Oh, you know what? Here. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. So, Rinna, that's the one carrying the hoe. Rinna. There. Awesome. Not very helpful, though. I wonder if I have to get further in school to learn about Arch. Aries. I might be stuck. Shoot. Yeah, I think I'll have to... I don't want to brute force it. There's too many variables anyways. I'm gonna have to come back. I feel like I'm close, but I'm just missing some key aspect to this puzzle. That's so funny, you can actually close the door again. Okay, well, unfortunately I don't have many steps left. I kind of need the kitchen. Because I have a torch to use. So see you in a bit when I get back there. Okay. Mount Holly gift shop. That's actually huge, but also the study. God damn it. So difficult to choose. Wait, is this huge? I think I bought everything that... I guess I'll buy the cursed coffers. It's the only thing I can afford. Spare bedroom. I need the dining room or... Oh, nice. Yeah, that's helpful. Ah, you're gonna make me leave the room and come back before I get the 5 steps? It's rude. I don't need the workshop anymore, which is ironic. I'm gonna redraw. I knew the crown of the blueprints was here. God damn it. Knight's shield. I don't remember actually what the crown does anymore. Oops. Commissary. This is getting a bit dire. You know what? Fuck it. I want to see what happens when this is sheltered. Holy crap, there's money in here. Is that because it's sheltered? There's a key and money. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so my running theory is the downside of a lavatory, the bathroom, is that you can't find anything in here. There's never any items. So when you shelter yourself, there can be items. Or guaranteed items, maybe. Even. Awesome. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's see, where are we going? Conference room. Wouldn't mind spreading some fruit. Damn it. I can't do the weight room. I have to do the billiard room. Let's do some math. 12. 1 plus 2, 3 squared is 9. 1 plus 4 squared. Why am I being bad at math here? 4 times 4. 24. Minus 20 is 4. Jeez. Nope. What? 4 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Oh, 16. Wait, do you do the square last? Oh, it's 5. Sorry. 25. Jeez. It's 25 minus 20, so it's 5. Eight squared. 48. 8 times 8 is 48, right? Minus 20. No. What is 8 times 8? My brain is not working right now. 64, not 48. Jeez. 64 minus 20 is 44 divided by 11 is 4. No. 11. Nope. $44 divided by 11 is 4 times. Oh my god, it's 4. That's embarrassing. Should I cut this out? Okay. Now, if we can get the secret garden, that would be really good. Commissary, let's do that. We don't need the gems yet. Dining room. Got it immediately. Good. Good. Give me all the food. What is this? Country stew? We don't have a boiler. 20 steps. Okay, secret garden. Damn it, it wasn't locked. Attic. It's pretty good, but I need secret garden. Come on. Come on, guys. Why is this not locked? Damn it. It's ironic. This counts as 2 bedrooms. I'm not going for the 20 dead ends. I'm telling you that right now. Walk-in closet. Sure. I'm sorry? Was that a muffin? I've never gotten a muffin before. What? How have I never gotten a muffin? It was 10 steps? I just ate a muffin. That's so funny. How I've never seen that before. Also, we're looking for arch Aries motifs. Gates, Sinclair, Yenna, Nicholas, Epson. I have lots of steps now, so I don't have to worry about that. Luxury items for sale. I don't have that much money. I do like the moon pendant. Wow, okay. Let's just get the moon pendant. So we start the next day with 2 items. That's always nice. Special keys, secret garden. Really? Oh, I'm surprised. 32, that's my favorite number. 50% off. That's the bad one, right? Yeah, Draxus. Oh, Draxus! The dead-end rooms are more common today. Draxus is the Reaper. Oh, interesting. I don't care. Well, this isn't gonna fit. I don't know why I tried that. I have one other thing I want to try to accomplish, and I'll be happy if I accomplish it. Okay, well, the run's over. Now, the thing I wanted to do is... God damn it. I don't think I can do it. I took the pool, but I never got the pump room out of it. Shoot. And I have the damn self-igniting torch. So the thing I wanted to do is in room 7 here in the basement, torch chamber is ignite the thing, the lights. But the only entrances I have are the fountain and catacombs, and I took neither of those rooms. And the cart is like right here. Damn it. This is buried floor plan. Where is buried floor plan? Oh, I can't do what I set out to do. And this doesn't help anybody. Bleach. That doesn't help anybody either. I can't even make it into the antechamber, which would have boosted my allowance. Well, they don't want to keep the Mantle of the Night because I still have that torch goal. Damn, what a disappointment. Alright, I'm gonna give it another go. We know a few things. We know it's orange. And... what else do we know? Oh, you know what? No, these are always Aries passports. Damn. Okay. Secret garden is a green room, right? Why didn't I take screenshots of the other signs that are here? It's annoying. Still pondering the hint around the kennel, the cat. They're not going to be traveling turtleback. Roads. Okay, horseback, rough trails. Okay, I feel like I can rely on horseback. That's this. Snow. And then whatever they are. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. This is so finicky. Okay. So, horseback, I'm happy with that. Colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. I'm happy with that. Then it's just a question of the moats. I think agricultural might be a good guess. Not agricultural. Orange triangles. North circle. This looks tribal, right? Like, who are these people? Because if we read the history book, a Raja became mystical realm of the ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Whereas northern storms, the wording really makes me think about stormy weather. Northern storms. I think we have to assume that it, just because of the wording, it has to be lightning, right? Like so. And then I feel like it is tribal. What am I missing? I have stormy weather. I have tribal. I have horseback. I mean, I'm not wrong about orange, am I? That'd be ironic. Could they be militaristic? Martial? Could they be industrial and they do have trains? Okay, if they have railroads, industrial, like, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If they have railroads, then they might be industrial. Just a square. Am I just completely misunderstanding the color? What the fuck? What color is that? Yellow? Did I do this wrong? It's yellow? Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Why did I think this was orange? This one had one thing wrong, two things wrong, three things wrong, which makes this correct. I must have just swapped them accidentally. Oh my god. That's so annoying. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. That's so incredibly frustrating. So you're freaking orange. And you're yellow. Oh my god. Yellow, industrial, stormy, railroad. So the things I actually had right were railroad and stormy, and then the industrial thing threw me off. And of course the freaking color. Oh my god, that was such a long time. I'm definitely gonna edit out some parts of me trying to solve this thing. Yeah, look at that. Like, standing here, you would be able to see this, but it doesn't load until you solve the puzzle. You can see the color and everything. This is really beautiful, though. Let's add it to our collection. And read the letter. Renenbaum, Arch Aries. First city of steel. Arch Aries. A letter from Herbert. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. Cinca is Herbert's company. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. So I suspect that in his travel journey, he will have been coming from, in his travel map, 8 realms in 8 months, he will be coming from this country. Man, I don't consider myself very good at puzzles, but I did okay with just finishing the game, but it wasn't really difficult, I'd say. It didn't really feel like a very big challenge. But this post-game content is a whole different beast. Ooh. But I mean, just the color of this was a stupid mistake on my part. I should have known. Alright, let's see how long I get stuck on this. Arch Aries was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms. What two realms? This is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Aries that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Mora J puzzle boxes. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Okay, presumably we want to, yeah. Okay, so black behaves the same. So they move north. And what does green do? Swap sides with someone. Okay. Let's reset. So we're gonna want to get a black one up here. How do we move a black one up? Oh, down like that, yeah. And then if we can move. Damn it, that's not what I wanted. There we go, that's maybe what we want. And then maybe something like this. No, okay, I see. Something like that. And then I think we have to do that. Then we can swap like that. Yes. There we go. And then we can do something like this. Back down. Swap again. There and there, there and there. Oh my god, that took so much less time than the previous one. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I opened a Sanctum room, like, I'll be able to solve one puzzle per episode, so this series will go on for years, probably years. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm very disappointed in myself that I essentially guessed this one. I had some of the elements right, but just getting the color wrong really stings. But at least I discovered it now instead of much later on when I'm struggling with other countries as well and realm sigils. So I think we're gonna call it a day. Well, I don't think we are gonna call it a day, and we're gonna be happy with the progress we made. Whew, that was a rough one. This game is exhausting. We've got a nice garden shopping center. What a beautiful thing. I'm hoping the torch is one of the items that lasts until my next run, or I start with on the next day, but we'll see. I need to figure out, like, now I don't actually know for sure where to get more Sanctum keys, so that might be another challenge that'll take some time. I'm still very much enjoying the game. Don't worry, even if I get frustrated, that's just me being disappointed in myself, but I'm not disappointed in the game. I love it. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and I started playing it almost a year ago, and now I'm still playing it. That's just a mark of how good it is. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider liking it and subscribe so that you can stay tuned for future episodes. Also, check out some of my other playlists. I've played a lot of games on the channel, and none quite puzzle heavy as this one, but there are some. So you might enjoy some of the other videos I have. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!